can learn a lot from Chicago when it comes to downtown development.
Joe Paolino has presented a plan to the current mayor, Brett Smiley, and the Providence Foundation, but they have to find the money to pay for it. NBC 10's Molly Levine live in downtown Providence with details. Molly?
Jean and Patrice, think green spaces, light fixtures, trees planted, flowers. That's kind of the vibe that Joe Paolino is going for. And if you're a visual learner, don't worry, I've got you covered. Right here is kind of what we're looking at. We're looking at trees on Washington Street. There's a whole bunch of them. Pine Street also here in his ideas of what streets to transform. It goes on, the list goes on. But the big thing, like you said, is going to be what is the cost of all of this going to be? Residents, of course, are on board.
Sounds lovely. I would love to see more wildflowers, more colorful trees.
I think it's a great plan.
Maybe even bring people from the surrounding towns into Providence more.
Not many residents are against the idea of beautifying their downtown.
It needs to be lived in. We're not just gray concrete and asphalt roads.
And former Providence Mayor Joe Paolino Jr. wants to make that idea come to life. The idea was inspired by his recent visit to Chicago.
And I said to myself, could we ever do that in Providence?
Paolino commissioned the study independently, focusing on Dorrance, Friendship, Pine, Washington, and Fulton Streets, also the courthouse.
How can we put trees all around the parking lots and up and down the streets?
Claiming this move could be as transformative as the river relocation project Paolino pushed for in 1988 when he was mayor.
I think if we could show a reforesting of our downtown streets, it will give people pride. It will help economic development. It will bring visitors into downtown, make people feel safer in the downtown area. And I think it will set Providence apart from many other major cities.
The plan was presented to current Mayor Brett Smiley and the Providence Foundation, and the next step is finding funding for it.
The government did infrastructure bills under President Biden, so maybe there could be some infrastructure money there. Philanthropically, there's some private organizations that could do it, and then I think the private sector, people like myself, should also contribute to try to make this happen.
And Paolino didn't have an exact estimate of how much this all would cost, but says it would all be worth it. I'm live in Providence, Molly Levine, NBC 10 News.